Hi, I am Madhyalagan, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Applications. So, Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. Today topic is understanding key steps in the forensic investigations. So, under the topic of Introduction to Digital Forensics. Forensics is the identifications, observations, analysis, documentations, presentations. This is the five types. So it is the identification is to identify the purpose of investigations, identify the resources are required. Preservation. Data is isolate and secure and preserve. Analysis. So identify the tool and technique to use it. Second one is the process data. Third one is the interpret analysis result. So fourth one is the documentation. So documentation of the crime sense along with the photographic sketching and crime sense mapping. So next one is the presentations. The process of summarizations and explanation of the conclusions is done with the help to gather the facts. First one is the identifications. So identification, it is the stage of first step in the digital forensics investigations process. This involves recognition that is the instant or a crime involving the digital evidence in the technologies. As a like it occurred in 2022, it is the behind. The investigator must identify the potential sources of the evidence considering all the possible storage locations and formats of the digital data. The look for the sign and unauthorized access are cyber security branches across the compromised network or devices. The scopes of the indicator determined with the applies laws and regulations. So potential stack of the security staff may be conclusion of the help to identify the issues. So once the security incident or the cybercrime is suspected, the investigator identifies systems, device and the user involved to determine where the evidence may reside. This analysis guides the next step of the preserving and collecting and evaluate the data sources. Preservations. The preservation stage involves the isolating, securing and preserving digital evidence without the altering its stage. So proper preservation is the curiosity to maintain the investigators and the administrability of the evidence. Key steps include powering the evidence according to best practice, separately cutting power and the damage evidence. So guideline recommend and removing the batteries and the plug and the playing devices of transport to the lab. So using the right blockers. So hardware or software that prevent writing to storage media. This prevent accidentally modifying the data. Creating a forensics images. So exact copies of the storages media created without the altering to the original. So images maintain the data integrity for the analysis. So next one is the using cryptographic hashes and the mathematical fingerprint verifying. The forensics images match the original bytes for byte. Proper chain of custody. It's the meticulously tracking who handle the evidence in this so vast of templates. The following best practice preserve and digital evidence for the analysis and preservation is the code. Next one is the collection. The collection phases involve the systematically gathering evidence from all potential sources while maintaining the integrity. Proper collection procedure or accuracy as the evidence can easily to be altered, damaged or destroyed if not handled correctly. So investigators should be usually forensically sound methods to duplicate data, so ensuring the original is the unaltered and establish the truly documented chain of custody. Device and storage media need to be handled properly to avoid the accessibility of the digital evidence. Collections typically involves of the image or copies of the hard drive or devices. According to the action article, so what law enforcement should know about the collecting digital evidence? So it is the important to use specialized tools and techniques to the collect the digital evidence without altering the original of the data source. So investigators should also document each step and keep detailed noted about the how evidence is collected. The UNODC recommends only trained personnel should collect digital evidence as improper collections can render evidence in the court. Thank you.